welcome back to the Cash Flow Addicts YouTube channel. This is me, Alex, and I have a little update for you. I saw a post on Facebook that was just so perfect for what's going on right now. So this guy asked the question, in this scenario, what would you do? I have about $150,000 saved up. I don't own any property, including my residence, and I'm not sure where to go. That's a really great starting position. It's awesome. I would recommend two things. So this guy, the first person to respond with something relatively coherent was buy yourself a house hack with 3.5% down or buy something with 20% down. That's what most people would do. And I personally do think it's pretty reasonable to buy a house hack with 3.5% down. It's going to eliminate your cost of living, and that's awesome. The only reason not to do that personally would be if you love where you're living right now and you can't buy something that's in as good of a location. Because the truth is, like, you can eliminate your cost of living and accelerate your savings, but you can also just buy real estate that's going to cover your cost of living. That's why people like Grant Cardone are like, don't buy a house. You can skip it. Like, you don't actually need to if you know exactly how to do it. I'm actually personally still renting. I do own some real estate, and I'm in the process of buying a whole lot more with my partners. What I'm going to do right now is talk you through one of the deals that I just did and how you can use this to get started and actually scale up and buy like way bigger properties, or find somebody like me to invest with and get a great return if you don't want to be an active investor. Something that's really huge, and that I mentioned in my post, my response to this guy, was basically, if you want to do it yourself, you need to get really good. You need to know how to underwrite the deals and figure out exactly what your income and expenses are going to look like and where the upside is. You need to know what your rehab costs are going to look like, and then you need to be ready to operate. And I think anybody can learn to do that, but if you don't want to do it, then you should find somebody who is actually doing it and just invest with them. But the key thing here is being able to cycle your capital through the deal. You need to get it at a burrable price, whatever it is. And I do recommend applying this to bigger stuff. Once you get to 5+ units, you get to really control the value. When you get to 5+ units, it's purely valued based on comparables within that size range, as well as the income and expenses of the property. Your NOI based on cap rate is going to go a long way to determining the value. You still need to know the per unit value, but you have a lot more ability to control the valuation of your property. So this is the underwriting that I do. I actually took a month-by-month analysis based on comparables within the market. I found specific comps from Airbnb that I know we can compete with. And then I took our actual expenses. So you need to know how to do all of this. You need to be able to figure out exactly what you're going to make and how much you're going to spend with reasonable certainty. So we said, wow, okay, if it performs the way we expect it to, there's $3,000 of cash flow. That's why we were willing to buy a single family. And the backup was that we can still flip it because we believe we can really get this value. And we did get an appraisal, current value of 188 and an ARV of 245. So we're very close on the money here. We also think that that ARV came in low from the broker's price opinion. We're going to try and push that value to between 280 and 300. Because like I said, it's all about controlling the value and cycling the capital through and using that to do as many deals as you possibly can.